him to find his spots, find the places where he can impact you guys, and how valuable do you think he's been as you guys have made this push now to 9 games over 500?
I think he's been extremely valuable. When he, excuse me, and clarity always helps performance. And so us inserting him into the starting lineup, it gives him a chance where the defense is not just focused on him. Him coming off the bench, there was times where they treated him like Brian. They know how he can definitely score at all 3 levels. He draws a lot of attention. And, without having those guys on the floor, now the focus and attention, he had 2.5, 3 bodies around him. And so now with him being in that lineup with Brian, AD, Lowe, and AR, is really no one can really double team him or scheme for him. All the scheming is done for Brian and AD and D-Lo and even AR. So if you want to technically call him a 5th option, it's I'll take that any and every day of the week and twice on Sunday because he's a phenomenal elite scorer, and the other parts of his game is starting to come along, but his ability to roam and be in the right spot, knows whether he's shooting a 3 on the backside after a double team, slashing, getting a dunk because of a double team, everything he's doing in transition offensively, it's just, again, they can't have the sole focus of their defensive attention on him because of the people he's in the lineup with.
2 for you, Darvin. 5th consecutive win, I think 17th in the last 24 games. Even with the guys being in and out of the lineup, the guys being injured, do you feel like this group's starting to gel in a way that's similar to how it was the end of last season?
Absolutely. I mean, the things we have to do, our laundry list has been simplified, and we know, if nothing else matters if we don't take care of our own business. And, you feel that playoff smell. You have that smell in the air of the playoffs and the postseason rapidly approaching. And so guys are taking their attention to detail to another level. They're taking their performances to another level. And everybody knows that only way we can do it is as a group. No one individual is going to take us to the promised land. We all have to do it man for man.
And even understanding early in the season there were injuries, including Rui himself. But seeing how he's performed in the starting lineup and how the group overall has performed with the starting group, is there any part of you that wishes that maybe you went to him as a starter early in the season?
I mean, things play out the way they play out. The same could be said, when you're going through different stretches of the season. And I think, whether it's injuries or lack of performance, if the guys struggle going through a tough stretch, it forces you to make different decisions, and you have to, activate different lineups and different schemes or whatever that you feel like in the moment that's going to help you get through whatever rough stretch you're going through. It's, again, injuries definitely, everybody agree that injuries would affect a rotation or minutes or something like that. Like, it's a real thing. It's funny because it was being reported like I'm just sitting in my office and just throwing stuff against the wall, like with a bunch of healthy players. Like, no. There's a reason why things were the way they were, and I'm just happy we got through those stretches, and now we're in a great place, great space, mentally, spiritually with the group. Physically, we're coming along. Guys are remaining strong, and got the little knickknacks here and there, but we're getting guys back, which is really important, and guys who are working their way back, everything's going according to plan and according to schedule, so we feel good about where we are right now.
Darvin, with Rui and the way he was getting his threes tonight, how much of that was them kind of having to give something up defensively versus you guys specifically targeting, okay, if they're going to help from here, Rui needs to be in this spot? Like, what was that kind of balance in trying to find him?
Just, again, him not forcing anything. They all came in flow. They all came in rhythm. And to your point, if Jaren Jackson was guarding him, we know how on alert he is for anything that's coming to the paint. So we just told our guys continuously attack the paint, attack the rim. Jaren is going to be lurking around the area. And if he's on Rui, just find Rui. Rui be ready to be shot ready, shot aggressive. That's happened with Rui and a couple of other guys, D-Lo. Brian, those guys, D-Lo coming off the pick and roll, AR going downhill, they're going to draw a ton of attention. So you just have to be in the right space at the right time and make a quick decision, not be indecisive.
Possible.
Darvin, you mentioned before the game, you get your legs first quarter, build up to the second, Did it play out just about like that in that timetable?
Almost, just about. You know, we start getting our groove into the game, and again, this is a physical, fast Memphis team. They put a lot of pressure on you to execute, and you can't skip details. They're extremely well coached with Taylor.